cracking YouTube? It's your boy Spank the World, and today I'm bringing you guys another video. But first and foremost, I want to hope everybody out there enjoying their day one way or another. And today's video gonna be about three of my three of my favorite pair of shoes in my sneaker collection. And I'm usually gonna bring you guys some good car content, or some good content on some nice motorcycles or whatnot. But here in Akron, Ohio, the weather hasn't been real good, so I haven't been able to get out much. And even if I was able to get out, with some of these nicer cars, with the weather not being so good, then you got people who not really willing to bring their car out for me to film it for you guys. So you guys just gonna have to be patient, and I promise y'all, when this weather break, or if I can get me a couple of nice days somewhere here along the line, then I will be bringing you guys some nice content, something to do with either a vehicle or a motorcycle, more than likely. But for now, since I can't go outside or whatnot, since the weather ain't too good, now I'm just gonna bring you guys a little review of my three, sort of like my three favorite pair of shoes in my sneaker collection. So I'm gonna review the three pair of shoes, and then I'm gonna sort of tell you guys the story that's behind each pair of shoes. So you guys just stay tuned and give me a second here, and let me grab the first pair of sneakers for you guys. Okay guys, so this first pair of sneakers I'm going to be showing you is probably going to be the most meaningful pair with everything that's going on in the world today, especially with like the Black Lives Matter movement and whatnot. This first pair is going to be the Colin Kaepernick Air Force One Low, which, if anybody don't know, which I'm quite sure mostly everybody do, Colin Kaepernick is the guy that used to play for the San Francisco 49ers. And he was willing to pretty much throw his whole football career away just to be able to stand firm in his beliefs. And he never, he never shied away from his beliefs. He never backed down from anything to do with what he believed in, as far as things concerning, black people, and things concerning like black people as far as it goes with like police brutality or whatnot. But like I say, he was willing to throw his whole career away. He seemed like he pretty much lost his football career. Wasn't no teams pretty much interested in him no more after all the publicity and whatnot surrounding his decision to kneel during the national anthem or whatnot. So, and like I say, I'm quite sure he lost a lot of endorsements. It seemed like to me he pretty much lost his entire football career. And then you got a company like Nike, who obviously sort of had some similar beliefs along with his beliefs, who was willing to take a chance, who was willing to back him, or, show some support for his beliefs. And they pretty much gave him a signature sneaker. So let me get the shoe out and show you guys what they came up with for him. Okay guys, so this is the Colin Kaepernick Air Force One Low, as you guys can see. Black, pretty much black, white, and then you got your clear sole. And I have wore these. I believe I wore them like once. I wore these like once, I believe, for the 4th of July or something like that. But yeah, you got a Nike Air Force One Low, and you got, it's pretty much in a similar, in sort of like a black and white color scheme. Then you got your Nike swoosh with the black fading into the white. Then you got your Colin Kaepernick hang tag with his number on it, the number 7. And then and this leather is definitely definitely a premium type of leather. This leather, goodness, this leather is something else. Then you got your K, you got the Colin Kaepernick logo on the tongue. And you got your Colin Kaepernick logo with the fro on the heel. And like I said, you got your clear icy sole. You got a white mid sole. Got a little Nike check closer to the toe box. And like I say, this is some, I don't know if that's showing up right on camera, but this is definitely some top of the line leather that they used on these shoes. And like I said, I believe I wore these once, and I like them. They're very comfortable too. Air Force Ones are some very comfortable shoes. You got your insole. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's sort of like some roses and flower, like a rose and flower pattern on your insole. So, but like I say, they very comfortable, and this has to be some premium, Nike's premium leather that they using, because this leather is crazy. But yeah, these are my Colin Kaepernick Air Force One low, and I'm pleased to have them because I honestly don't even believe they released anywhere close to me. So I'm definitely pleased to have these things. Okay, so now that I done showed you guys the shoes pretty much, let me sit here and get off into a little bit of the story behind these. Like I was saying, I honestly don't believe these released anywhere close to me here in Akron. So I was able to acquire this pair, thankfully, from my cousin looking out for me. So shout out to my cousin Terrence out in Vegas. They released out in Vegas. They had a release date or whatnot out in Vegas. So the day they released, my cousin, he went to the store, the Nike store or whatnot, on release date, and noticed that he didn't expect it, but once he got there, he realized people was actually lining up for the sneaker. So he called me and explained the situation for me. He asked me about the Colin Kaepernicks. I told him, yeah, I like him, but I ain't think I had a chance of even being able to cop him. So I explained to him I liked him or whatnot. So he explained to me that he was in line. He say when he got to the Nike store, he had to stand in line. It was people lined up for the sneaker, so he had to stand in line. So he's standing in line, and he asked me if he able to buy two pairs. Do he want me to grab me a pair? Do he want him to grab me a pair? So I said, yeah, of course. So he waited in line or whatnot. So once he got in line, and once he went through the line and was able to get to the store and get his pair, that was only obviously selling one pair a person. So he got his pair and called me back. And he was like, man, I was, they was only selling one pair a person. And I got my pair. So he pretty much told me he gonna figure something else out and try to still get me a pair before they sold out at the store he was at. So he ended up leaving the store, and he go pick up my aunt. He go pick up my aunt, and take her to the store. So my aunt go in there, and She the one that actually went in and purchased the sneakers for me. And like I say, I was definitely pleased. So shout out to my cousin Terrence and my aunt out in Vegas for you know, put me in a position to be able to have these Air Force One Colin Kaepernick lows because, like I say, you got a guy who pretty much is standing behind something that he believe in, and it's pretty much to do with the things that's going on in this world. Some of the cruel things that's going on in this world, like as far as prejudice is still concerned and whatnot. And so, like I say, it's definitely I'm definitely happy to have a pair. And besides that, they a great sneaker. And like I say, they just Nike ain't Nike ain't cut no corners with this sneaker, especially with this leather. Man, this leather is something else. But yeah, that's pretty much the Colin Kaepernick Air Force One low, and just pretty much a little bit of the story behind how I acquired my pair. And I'm definitely pleased with them, and they definitely comfortable, real comfortable. So then you also got the date on the bottom. I want to say I could be wrong about this, but I believe this date may be his last uh, game, and I'm not 100% sure about that. I will have to do some more research on that and find out exactly. But I believe the date was his last football game, if I'm mistaken. But that's that sneaker, guys. So let me get this sneaker put away, and then I'll man, that logo. I like that logo too. Him with the little fro. But yeah, like I say, I'm gonna put this sneaker away, and then I'm gonna grab the second pair for you guys. Okay, guys, this next sneaker I'm gonna be showing you is the Charles Barkley foam posit. I don't know if any of you guys was able to cop or any of you guys got a pair when they came out, but Charles Barkley had came out with a pair, and they pretty much put the foam posit sort of material around the shoe, which in turn they call them the Charles Barkley foam posits. And unfortunately, I was able to get a pair, thankfully, because I liked them, and they seem like pretty much any of the shoes that they put that foam posit material on it, they seem to last pretty long. As long as you take care of your shoes, I mean, anything with that foam posit material on it will more than likely last forever. As long as you take care of them, and don't wear them out or wear them to do like basketball or certain things in. And if you just wear them and take care of them, then they'll pretty much last forever, which is why I definitely wanted a pair of the Charles Barkley foam posits. Not only because I knew they would last longer, but because the style and the look and the color scheme of the shoe I got. So let me get the shoe and show you guys. Okay, guys, so I know some of y'all wondering, like, what this dude got his sneakers in a Ziploc bag. The reason I keep mine, like any of my sneakers with a icy sole, like that clear sole that they be putting on them, any of mine with that clear sole, I pretty much like to try to keep in a Ziploc bag, because the Ziploc bag will preserve the clear on the sole. You know what I'm saying? After so long, there's most of the clear soles, they're gonna start to get this yellowish look. and the Ziploc bag definitely prolongs that. I mean, I can't guarantee you that it would prevent it entirely, but it does, prolong it and help keep them crispy. So that's why the shoe came out of a Ziploc bag. But yeah, this is the Charles Barkley foam posit, and like I say, it's been out for a while. I'm just showing it because it's sort of got a story behind it, and it's definitely one of my favorite pair of shoes. And definitely with that foam posit, I should have it forever. Plan on having it forever. So, so like I said, you got your Charles Barkley foam posit. You got the Charles Barkley logo on the tongue. You got your Charles Barkley logo on the heel. You got your air. Just say air right there on the pull tab. And it's sort of a silver. You got like a silver, like mid, uh, like a silver, like the foam posit is silver, like sort of like the mid sole or whatnot, silver. Like I say, it is that foam posit material, which also makes the shoe much easier to clean. Like I say, should last forever. That hard material on there. So then you got your uh, black laces with the. This is sort of like a teal color. I don't know if it's showing up good teal on the camera, but you got like your sort of a teal color. You got the speckles and the laces, black laces with the teal uh, speckles in the laces. You got your like sort of teal eyelids right here. Then you got the black with the black is sort of like a sort of a sort of a nubuck material. I want to say. Then you got the teal speckles speckled throughout the black. You got some of the speckles on your air unit, going around the air unit. And like I say, I've had these for a while, so I definitely worn these. I probably wore these probably about 3 times, 2 or 3 times. I know for a fact I wore them 2 or 3 times. And getting on the inside of the shoe, you got your carbon fiber. Hit a carbon fiber on the heel, and the inner heel right here. And like I say, you got the icy sole, and then this is the left shoe, and this shoe say model. That word right there says model, and if you put the shoes side by side, the other shoes say roll. So once you put the shoes side by side on the soles, it would say roll model on the bottom of the shoes. You got your sort of like it's like a silverish teal Nike swoosh right there. Like I say, if you take care of these shoes, they'll last forever. Even the foam posit pennies, that material is just durable. That foam posit material is durable, which is probably one of the reasons why they was the first, I believe, one of the first $200+ sneakers. That foam posit when that puppy came out, it was worth it though. Like I say, as long as you take care of them, they last forever. Take care of them and keep them clean. But so this is my Charles Barkley foam posit. And these is also comfortable, real comfortable. That's one thing I can say about some of the more pricier, expensive shoes. At least you getting comfort, you know, because these things is comfortable to walk in, comfortable on my feet. So at least you get comfort with it. It's a nice shoe. I like it. Like I said, it's comfortable, and I should have it forever, as long as I take care of it. So, while I got you guys here with the shoe in hand, let me go ahead and tell you guys it's dusty. It's dusty because, like I said, I haven't worn this. I haven't worn it in years. I have worn it, but I haven't worn it in years. So it's a little dusty. But yeah, let me tell you guys the story behind this shoe. So this shoe is actually one of the only shoes I ever lined up for and waited for, because I mean, I love sneakers and I got quite a few pair, but I just never really believed in standing outside in line for a sneaker. You know, I like to be able to go in the store, try it on, and buy it and get out of there. But when I got to this release, to this store, the day of this release, I get there and I got there at 10 because most of our stores around here open at 10. So I got there at 10, but they didn't open at 10 like I thought they did. They didn't open until 11. So once I get there at 10, you know, I see people lined up, and I'm like, oh man, I got to line up, which I didn't want to, because like I said, I really don't care to do that. So I'm like, I pull up, and I'm thinking, well, I got to line up. So when I pull up, I get there, you know, a little bit after 10, trying to catch the store opening at 10. So I get there a little bit after 10, and the store wasn't going to open until 11. So I get there a little bit at 10. I still, at first, I didn't get out the car and get in the line. First, I sat in the car till about, you know, till closer to 11. So I sat in the car till closer to 11 and, you know, just sort of kept my eye on the line. So come 11, the line started moving, and it actually wasn't that many people lined up. So I sat in the car for a second just to see, you know, if the line to keep moving and I can get in somewhere in line and not be, you know, way back in line, you know, get closer to the door. So it finally got down to like, you know, I'll say it got down to like, I want to say 2 or 3 people. So I said, you know, might as well just go get in line since it ain't that much people, and I definitely wanted the sneaker. So I finally went and got in line, and it was like 2 people ahead of me. So they end up letting me in, but they end up letting me in with one of my dudes. Some dude I know was ahead of me. So they let us both in at the same time. My dude Will. So we go in together, and so obviously he had first dibs if it was only like 1 pair left. So they had this one. I wear 10.5 or 11. So they had 1 pair. They didn't have any 11s, and they had 1 pair of 10.5s left. Once me and my dude get in the store. So we get in the store, and he was, mind you, he was before me. So I told him, you know, I believe he wore a 10.5 or 11, but he preferred 11s. So I let him know he was before me. If he wanted that, you know, he can get it, and I'll just miss out. But he was like, no, he cool, because he really would have preferred a 11. So he cool. I can go ahead and get it. So I'm like, cool. Most of my 10.5s, I usually try them on just to make sure. Because like I say, I'm a 10.5 or 11, so I usually try the 10.5s on just to make sure they decent. And I tried it on, and I mean, it was a perfect fit. So I pulled the trigger, and I was able to come up on them. Like I said, I'm definitely pleased with them, and especially having that foam posit material because, like I say, that material should last forever as long as I take care of them. So they comfortable. I like them, and I definitely like this color scheme. That silver, that black, and that sort of tealish color. So I'm definitely happy with this shoe. That's my Charles Barkley foam posit. So, okay, guys. So let me get this shoe put away and get to our final shoe. Okay, guys. Last but not least, it's my final pair, and this probably gonna be the most, you know, probably my most sentimental pair of sneakers in my collection. So let me get these out and show them to you. Okay, guys, so here we got the Nike Air Penny 2. And you got the white and blue color scheme. As you guys know already, Penny Hardaway used to play for the Orlando Magic. So that's why you got the white and blue and hit a black and silver color scheme. And like I say, these are the Penny 2s, which like I say, gonna end up being these definitely my most sentimental pair of sneakers in my collection, which I'll get into that here in a minute. First, I want to preview and show you guys the shoe. So like I say, you got your hit of blue going around the shoe, and that blue is sort of like a nubuck. And you got your the white part is leather, and it's actually a pretty good leather on here. You got the black. The black is a carbon fiber. You got your air unit with the penny logo, the 1 cent penny logo on the heel. You got the 1 cent penny logo on the outside of the shoe. And the silverish part, that is like 3M. So I don't know if I can get it to reflect for y'all, but it's 3M, so it will reflect. And also this stripe going between the blue and the white leather, that stripe is also 3M. So that reflects also. And you got your penny logo, 1 cent penny logo on the tongue. It's got a black insole. Ain't nothing special about the insole. But overall, it's a nice shoe. It's comfortable. That's one thing about Nike I can say. I don't know if it's the air units or what, but they do make a comfortable sneaker. Most of them is very comfortable coming from Nike. Another thing I always liked about this shoe was how they bring the midsole all the way up to the laces. That's all rubber. That's the midsole. I always liked it how they brung it up to the laces. Whoever designed these shoes is pretty good. Pretty nice design. And of course, I done wore these shoes. I done wore these shoes probably like twice. It's been a while since I wore these too, but I done wore them like twice. But that's pretty much my final shoe for you guys. And you know, the reason that these are sentimental or have, you know, such a great sentimental value to me is because, you know, a few years back I lost my little brother. He passed away, and when we buried him, I had to pick him out of outfit, so I picked him out some nice jeans and a nice button up, and I bought these sneakers for him, you know, for his outfit to wear at the funeral. So since I bought them for him to put on, I bought me some too to wear to the funeral that day. And I also had on some jeans and a button up. And it was funny because you know, my brother was a heavier guy, and I guess with all the embalming fluid or whatnot, his feet have swelled up. So, you know, the funeral home was like, well, you can probably take the shoes because they not gonna fit on his feet. No, I didn't care. I told him put them in the casket. Put them in the casket anyway. So that's the reason why these got, you know, sentimental value to me, because my brother is buried in a pair of them. They matched his button up, and they matched my button up that I wore the day of the funeral. So that's why these pennies got sentimental value to me, and I never let go of these. Or I'm gonna keep, I may not even wear them again, because like I said, I wore them the day of funeral. Then I think I wore them one other time after that, and so I may not even wear them again, because I'm definitely gonna have these forever. But hopefully y'all getting some of that 3M. I want to get it to hit for you guys, but I don't know how that lighting is. I don't got the greatest lighting right now, so I don't know if y'all catching that 3M, but definitely a nice shoe, as was most of the pennies. I like a lot of the pennies. I'm definitely a Penny Hardaway Nike shoe fan. So, but that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. Like I say, I will be bringing you guys some more content on vehicles and motorcycles, but you guys just gonna have to bear with me. It's actually snowing outside right now, so you can't, you know, you just can't get much footage with that snow and whatnot. But other than that, if it ain't too much trouble, could you guys please like, share, and subscribe to the channel? Feel free to comment down below. And hope y'all liked the video. Like I said, I just wanted to show you guys something while I'm sort of down, because I can't get out there to show you guys none of the vehicles I want to show or whatnot. So we just gonna have to wait, be patient, wait on this weather, or hopefully maybe next week might get a sunny, nice day again. But other than that, like I said, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And feel free to comment and subscribe to the channel if it ain't too much trouble. I definitely appreciate that.